We all know farmers harvest their crops, but did you know you can harvest isotopes? Yeah, me neither. But the answer is yes, you can, and it's going to be done right here at MSU. The United States Department of Energy is building a $730 million lab on the campus of Michigan State University. It's called the Facility for Rare Isotope Beams, or FRIB for short.
The idea behind that lab was to be able to make groundbreaking nuclear physics experiments. In order to do the experiments that need to be done to sort of test the boundaries of nuclear physics, that lab also ends up producing some byproduct radioisotopes.
Radioisotopes are basically versions of an element that are unstable. Some of them exist for only fractions of a second. Capturing them isn't easy, but they can be useful for everything from nuclear imaging to food preservation.
And we can use them for medical applications, we can use them for horticultural applications, geochemistry. I mean, it's like we can apply those in a lot of different places.
And Greg Severin just got a $13 million grant to build up harvesting capabilities at FRIB, basically taking advantage of these radioisotopes that will be produced at the lab anyway.
Collecting them and purifying them and getting them to those applications. So it looks a lot like research now, but ideally we translate that into something which can eventually be clinical.
I'm a visual learner, so I asked Severin to explain the process of harvesting these isotopes.
What it ends up looking like a lot is like just a household plumbing system. So the way that we collect these isotopes is that they are implanted in a flowing water stream, which we just circulate around and around inside of FRIB, and we use that to cool the various equipment within FRIB.
Severin says they use something like a household water softener to extract the isotopes, but he wants everyone to know the talk about plumbing is just an analogy.
We're nowhere near like these things in drinking water. We're doing this very carefully in a very closed system.
So what can you expect from all of this? Severin says in the initial stages, it will be very exciting to the scientific community.
The idea is we increase the scientific output of that lab. That would be at the beginning. And so we're going to try to connect with applications, basically to accelerate other scientific endeavors at MSU and elsewhere in the US.
He says the impact might not be seen directly by the public because they will be supporting a lot of other research.
As we develop this further, then I think what we could look forward to is having things that we work with in our lab end up in cancer patients and treating them. So this is eventually where I would like this project to go, is that we get to a point of being able to do more PET scans for patients and more therapies.
Severin says they are planning to go live with this officially in 3 years. That's how long it will take for the lab to be completely up and running.
We'll do test runs within a year or 2 years, probably.
At Michigan State University, I'm Tiana Jenkins.